Okay, here we go. Session 1. This week's session is going to be very kind to you. We're going to get going in SOC 225 very simply, very slowly. Again, this is not a course that should overwhelm you, but just one to make you take a much deeper dive into yourself as an individual and how you respond to your own diversity and the diversity of others. All right, just a reminder, textbooks. You need the textbook. I have set up session 1 for you to successfully complete it without the textbook. However, you need to make sure that you get that textbook this week. And remember, in the textbook and course information section, you have some additional information to remind you about your options. So there are 2 options. One is an actual paper book that you can purchase from the Nash Community College bookstore, and the other is an e-text option, which would be a PIN number that prints out on your receipt when you purchase it from the Nash Community College bookstore. They are both about the same price, so choose whichever option works best for your learning style. Okay, so let's get started in session 1. This is just an introduction session. The very first thing that you are going to do is see that there is a deadline written in red across the top. We have Monday deadlines in this course, and the actual deadline cutoff is exactly at 11:55 p.m., which means these submission links, these activities close at exactly 11:55 p.m. on their deadline date. So you need to make sure that everything is done before the stroke of 11:55 p.m. This session is the only session that you have a little bit less time. Typically, sessions open on Fridays, and then they are due the following Monday, which means that would be not just a few days, but a week and a few days. So these sessions are open for a very long time, which is why I stand firm on my late work policy. So no 10-point assignments will be accepted after the deadline. 100-point assignments will be accepted at half credit. Please make sure that you carve out some time that is not on Mondays to get this work done, making sure that you're emailing me immediately if you have questions with your work. So for now, let's get started in session 1, the intro lesson. The first thing that you're going to do is an introduction Padlet. You don't have to do anything special here to access this. You're just going to click on this link, and you are going to see something that looks like this. You are going to post a photo of yourself, and then in the text section, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you. What makes you you? You can tell us all sorts of things, why you're at Nash or what your hobbies are. Do you have a family? Do you have important people in your life? What you do for a current job? Anything that you want to tell us, feel free to share. So you will click this Add Post button, this plus sign at the bottom, and then that will give you the option to either take a photo on your device or import a photo from your current device, and then you will write something. This is a point earning assignment, so please make sure that you write your name in the subject line here. I have had students do this assignment and they have not included their name, and so I have numerous students with posts, but I don't know who is who because nobody told me their name. So that is just an important thing to remember when you are doing the introduction Padlet. So you will pop that in there, and that will be the easiest 10 points you have ever earned. All right. Once you're finished with the introduction Padlet, you are going to watch this little video called Sometimes You're a Caterpillar. This is a short little YouTube cartoon clip. Talks about people's differences and how they can overcome, use new ideas to meet the goals that they have. It's a funny little video about some insects trying to get to a party to see their crush. So watch that video. It's just a thought-provoking video. The last item for this week is the Diversity Awareness Journal. I do want to spend some time here explaining to you how we do journals in this class. Journals are worth a large percentage of your grade. They are 10-point assignments, but they are a large percentage of your grade, which means you don't treat them as if you're only going to throw in a couple of words and it's all going to be done. Journals are to be answered in paragraph form, so keep that in mind as you are completing journals in this class. For this journal entitled Diversity Awareness, you are going to complete a cultural diversity awareness questionnaire. So you're going to click on this blue link here that you see on your screen, and it is going to bring you to an actual questionnaire document. You can do one of two things here. You can do this on the screen and record it on paper, or you can print it out and do it paper pencil. It is whatever is more comfortable for you. So you are going to complete this questionnaire by reading the directions and scoring yourself. Just being honest here. Nobody is going to see these answers. Nobody is going to see your score other than me when you're reporting it. So you're going to do that questionnaire, and then you are going to do something maybe different than what you do for other journal assignments in other classes, but we are going to copy and paste everything in between the dotted lines for our journals. So you are going to copy the format. So every journal is formatted the same way. I provide the format for you. So you will copy, and then you will scroll down and click on the blue Start or Edit My Journal Entry button. Once you do that, you are going to find an entry box on your page. Here, you'll click into this box and you'll hit Paste, okay? So that sets up the format. Now you are only going to have to add in your response, and then that way your journal is ready to be submitted in the way in which I need to grade. So what you're going to do is write in your response for each question here where it says type your response here in a different colored font. You're going to answer question number 1, okay? Now, obviously, question number 1, you cannot write in paragraph form, all right? There's not 5 sentences that can be inputted here, but you are going to identify your numeric score and the range that you fall into. All of that information was on that questionnaire. Once you've typed that in, you are going to change your font color. I do not care as long as it is not the black. This is a way for students to be able to see visually how much they have contributed to the journal. So my questions will be in bold black font color, and your responses will be in another font color. All right, here we go. Now we have 2 reflection questions. These are where you will make sure that you are answering in full paragraph form. So you got to have more than a sentence or 2 here. This is full paragraph form. You will write this response as it pertains to you. Please know that there is not a right or a wrong. If you fully respond to the prompt with your reflection, then there is nothing that can be marked wrong. This class is going to be a lot of your opinion and your reflection, and so that is what I need you to do here. Be honest. I am the only one that is going to be looking at this and reading this, so as long as you are thoroughly reflecting, I am okay with whatever you feel. This is a safe spot for you to reflect, record, and grow. All right, so once you have those 3 things done, you are going to hit this blue Save Changes button. Once that blue Save Changes button is hit, your journal entry is going to be submitted. I am not going to hit the blue Save Changes button because my screen looks very different than yours if I happen to hit that button. All right, so that journal entry is the last item for your session 1. See? That was pretty easy, right? Just the Padlet post watch the quick video, and complete the questionnaire and the journal entry questions. This is all you have to do for session 1. And once you complete session 1, you can rest and relax for a bit. Session 2 will be opened for you on Friday, January the 13th. So at the stroke of 12:01 a.m. on Friday, January the 13th, session 2 will open for you. And that will be exactly like session 1. There will be a session direction video, and then I will follow that up Friday morning once I get to work with a direction email to you. I hope you enjoy working on session 1. I hope it is nice and kind to you. And please remember, if you have any questions or concerns, email me immediately. I am here to help you.